So in the first video we have created and we have launched a game logic in uGASP. So now we are going to create a basic Android client that will connect to uGASP and create an instance of this game logic. So in Eclipse I'm creating a new Android project. Let's call it test uGASP client. Okay, so I don't need a special API level, so I can put the API level to 4, the minimum one. Let's say that my application is called test uGASP client, and my package name of uGASP client with a main activity. Okay, so I can finish, and now I have to configure my build path to import my external my uGASP client Android jar. Okay, so I can create my uGASP client class. Let's call it test uGASP client. I want it to extend uGASP client's HTTP, because communication with platform is done with HTTP. And what I want to do is to create a uGASP application instance. So I create a method which is going first to log to the application. It's needed to retrieve an actor ID, and to have this actor ID you have to provide the application ID, which is the same that the one we have set in the game logic metadata file, this one. So it's two, a username and a password, and then with your actor ID you are going to log to the application retrieving your session ID. So again, you have to set the username and the password for your client. And now that you have logged to uGASP and to your application, you can create an application instance. So you need to provide the session ID and to provide the minimum number of actors and the maximum number of actors for this instance. So in our case, let's say that we need at least one actor and at most 10 actors. So as we have set the life cycle of our application to automatic, when the first client will be connected, uGASP platform will automatically start the instance. So now, as I will run my clients into an external thread, I have to implement runable and to implement the run method. So here I create my uGASP application instance, and now I'm going to launch my data transmission routine. The last thing I have to do is to provide the address of my platform on my constructor, and in my case it is this address. Okay, so at the same time let's add the permission for connection in our manifest. So it's the use permission Android permission internet. Okay, now I can configure my layout. I just want to create a button that will be needed to launch my test uGASP client, and another one that will make my clients quit the application instance. So I don't need this text view, but I need my two buttons. So a button connect and a button quit. And now I can go back into my activity. I will create two methods, one for each button. Okay, so create method connect, create method init button quit. So I want to fill, so it's two buttons. Okay, and I want my test uGASP client. Okay, so now for the button connect, I have to retrieve the button from the layout and to add an on-click listener. So I need to import the view on-click listener method. Okay, and when I will click on this button, I will create a uGASP client and launch it into an external thread. Now in my init button quit, I will again retrieve the button quit from the layout and add an on-click listener. And in this case, my listener will say that if my client is not new and if the actual session ID of my client is valid, it means that if my client is connected to an application instance, then I retrieve the actual session ID and I quit the application instance, giving the client the proper actual session ID. Okay, so now I can run my application as an Android application. And I can open back my shell. And as you can see, when I connect, uGASP platform has received a join event and a start event. And when I quit, application received a quit event and application instance is ended.